Happy almost Halloween! Hi, I'm Allison. Welcome to Flosstube number 14. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Returning viewers, thanks for coming back. I've got a whole table and piles of stuff to go over today. Welcome to my channel. This is my channel about cross stitch. I also share a lot of other crafts. Today I've got quilting, punch needle, embroidery. I think that's it. I've got some haul, stitchy kindness, finishes. I've got some finishes by my mom to share. Some FFOs. Do I have FFOs? I do. I have some fun stuff to share. Shop updates, and of course, animal updates. If you're new here, my husband and I have a forever home animal sanctuary at the house, so I always share what's going on with our animals at the end of the video. And today, wow, do I have a list. Some sad news, but happy news as well. And also we've got some snake and spider videos. Be warned, are you ready for Halloween? Because these videos are appropriate. You're going to want to stay to the end for that. I am going to jump right in with the quilt behind me. This is made by me. All the quilts and everything I show are made by me. This one is actually in the shop for sale. I sell things to raise money for our animal sanctuary. It's a Halloween patchwork quilt, 54 inches square. I'm not sure if you can see the quilting, but it's just got a squiggle or what they call a stipple design. The backing is this really fun purple with polka dots. It's kind of hard to see. There are white dots on there. Great for a lap quilt, back of the couch. I use quilts like this on the bed. I don't really necessarily need a big giant quilt. This is really nice for fall and Halloween. It doesn't scream Halloween like this does. It's got nice florals, polka dots, different colors of gingham. A lot of fun. That is in the shop. I also have some other things I'm going to share later that are in the shop. Halloween, and I actually have something Christmas. Can never start too early, right? Oh, I got my Halloween shirt on today. There you go. I got that on Amazon. I'll link that below, as well as this. I'm going to make myself a note to link the shirt and the goofy head thing. Last year I put on my giraffe costume. If you want to go back to Flosstube, I don't know, 2 or 3. It's too hot. We are just getting out of the 100-degree weather. I think yesterday was the first day that I don't think it went into 100 degrees. So, oh, just hot. I guess it's fall everywhere else, but not quite here. All right, let's go. How about some finishes first? Let me put something behind this so it'll be easier to see. This is Barnyard Bakery by Stitching with the Housewives. I did a stitch along with Sin City Cross Stitcher. I will link her below. She did a tiered tray stitch along. Obviously it's not FFO'd yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I used the called for colors. It's on 14 count chalkboard black Aida. I also forgot to mention I've got the camera on a tripod today. It's a few inches further away. I hope it works out. Barnyard Bakery. And then from the last video to this video, I actually had a start and a finish. This has been in my stash for I think 3 years. This is Quaker Moon by Bent Creek. If you're looking for a quick Halloween stitch, you can do this. I mean, I got it done between last filming and this filming, so anyone can do this. And I did stitch it on 14 count gray small cobwebs by Fabric Flair. Also, if you're new here, I film in front of a window, so sometimes you get a little glare. Sorry about that. And here's my finish. This is stitched with 2 strands of DMC. Some of the called for colors, some not. I didn't have all of them. I didn't want to buy any more floss. It comes with this little button. Look at the owl, isn't he cute? You could just stitch the owl and make a nice small out of him. Or her. Those are some finishes. Everything's kind of jumbled. me see. Here we go. I know there's finishes in this bag. I have a basket down there. I've been stitching the cookie cutter ornaments. This is an It's So Emma chart. You can get it at Fat Quarter Shop, print or PDF. I'm stitching these with the Stitching Owl on Flosstube and Instagram. I'll make sure to put it on the screen and link it below. I had 2 finishes. I'm doing 2 a month, which will get me done in time for Christmas. A little bit of plastic. I finished the hot chocolate. And this is on 25 count Barley Lugana by Lori Holt. I'm using all the called for colors except 434. I'm using 435 instead because I didn't have 434 when I started. And the little reindeer. I'm finishing these just like the chart, and I have some here. I won't hold them all up because I've already been showing them. I'll just show this one for now. Using the tart tins. If you watch the Stitching Owl, she's putting beads for the white dots, and she's making lollipop finishes on them. We were talking about maybe doing the autumn stitches. I'll definitely post it on my Instagram if we do that. I'll put my Instagram on the screen. Okay, so I've got those 2. It's kind of hard stitching Christmas when it's 100 degrees out. It's so hot. There we go. I do edit my videos. I've got a couple dogs in the room behind here, and I'm expecting a delivery. Hopefully it doesn't come when I'm filming. Oops. Let's go to whips. I've got whips, something kitted, and some other fun stuff. I've been hosting the Funky Chicken Stitch Along. Let me hold the chart up for you. Can I? Oh. Well, I've kind of got it in plastic and everything. Funky Chickens. I've shown it before. It's by Satsuma Street. I'm working on the second chicken. A little bit of progress there. I was going along really well, and then I kind of got distracted by wanting to do some Halloween stuff and things for the shop, and I really wanted to do this. I've been wanting to do this one for years. There's a tutorial on my channel on how to make the chicken. I do not have the chicken in here with me. I showed it last time and the time before. But Stitch Along's still going. I'll put the hashtag on the screen. I know a few people are stitching them, so thank you for joining me. I feel like I do some of these Stitch Alongs. In fact, I have one I'm going to show you. My mom did it, but I think she's the only one who joined me. This was a project bag that I made. I'm currently out of project bags in the shop. I'm not sure when I'll have a chance to make more. Hopefully soon. If you have a request, if you like a certain designer or fabric, put it in the comments for me so I know. I've made a couple rounds of Lori Holt bags. Maybe I need to try something different. Oh, here is said Stitch Along, which my mother's already done, framed and hung up in the kitchen, I believe. I'm stitching the Time for Tea typography cross stitch pattern. This is by Bev McCullough. Flamingo Toes is her website. I reversed the middle and I stitched where it's blank because I didn't want to do all that fill because I knew I would never get done with that. I helped her with some of her charts. It's really nice. She gave me a nice little credit down here. I did the computer conversion only. All the artwork is her original artwork. So she sent me the artwork and I got it into the software to do the cross stitch and cleaned it up as best as I could, and then it went back to her and she did the final cleanup. Make sure there aren't anything missing or anything. Oof. Hang on. I made some progress finally. This is the top half of the chart. This is on 14 count oatmeal, vintage cloth by Lori Holt. That word ginger, and then up here the Irish breakfast, it really shows up in person. For some reason when I'm holding it here it doesn't show up on the camera. I got a lot done. Last time I had, let's see, this, and part of this. So I'm working on, there's a cup and spoons that go there. This is probably going to be a focus piece for me until it's finished. I'd like to get it done. I've got, here, I put it back in plastic. This here on the top, and then I'm going to go to the bottom. And I have the bottom part to do. If you want to join, I do have a hashtag for Instagram, Tea Typography. I'll put it on the screen. I made these bags out of her afternoon tea collection. These sold out. So this is kind of the type of bag I make. I also do vinyl bags on request. Nobody asked for Halloween, so I didn't make any because I didn't want to get stuck with Halloween bags for a year. There you go. I think when I'm done, I originally had this like all the way down. I think I may put it on a scroll frame. It gets too big. Let's see what else we have. Oh, same designer. This is different. This is embroidery, and I haven't started it yet. This is free. This is on the Flamingo Toes blog. It's called the Floral Bookish Ghost Embroidery, and you can ignore my numbers. I printed it and put the numbers of the colors I was using. I didn't have all the called for colors. This is a hand embroidery project on Bev's channel. She also did, it was either last year or the year before, a whole series of beginner embroidery showing you how to do all the stitches. Very helpful. So I put this on a light box and I've traced it onto, this is linen, this isn't cross-stitch linen, it's just linen fabric. Look, it's my best friend who calls all the time. Potential spam. They call me all the time. Aren't they nice? This is a friction pen. So the embroidery will go obviously over it. And then if I need to, I can put a little heat on it to make it disappear. I've done 2 hand embroidery projects. I need to look up the stitches again. If you've never done hand embroidery, you know, it'll be done with DMC. It's very forgiving. If you make something and it looks kind of messy, you can just stitch over it until it looks nice. I may wait until Halloween to start this. We'll see. I really want to finish that tea one. And these bags I made last year. Does anyone want Halloween bags? I know Halloween's in 2 weeks by the time this is up. Or Christmas bags, or fall bags. Any kind of bag. Let me know. Tote bag. I also make purses. I haven't done purses in a while. I need to get back to doing that. I make makeup bags. Here. I was going to show these later, but since I'm talking about bags. These are only 2 bags right now in the shop. So if you need a bag, a makeup bag, a travel bag, if you travel and you've got makeup or electronics, small things, these are great for that. Shameless self-promotion. Okay. Floral bookish embroidery. Ooh, now. I am going to show this, and I've shown it before, and I am going to show things from my shop that are seasonal in case you're looking for some seasonal stitching. This is Happy Hedgieween, and I did want to say thank you to Sin City Cross Stitcher and A Stitch in the Matrix. They're both stitching these. I've talked about, oh, look, I match, a flat fold tutorial, and I finally picked a piece to do for that. I'm going to show you that piece. I was going to come up with a new design, but we always have so much going on, it's ridiculous. This was one of the Lori Holt project bags I made. And I also make, now none of these are in the shop, but I can make more. I also make smaller bags. I like these little fancy zippers, and you can put your floss and whatnot in them. I hope my voice is loud enough. I'm an extra 3 or 4 inches from the camera. Where's the chart? Where's the chart? I was gifted this chart. Thank you, anonymous stitchy friend, Flosstube viewer. I have some really nice haul and stitchy kindness to share. This is Gobble Gobble Dapper Doodad Stitching with the Housewives. This was one of the, I believe, one of the print versions. I'm going to stitch this. It may not be until November, but I'm going to stitch this. I'm going to make a flat fold tutorial. The Gobble Gobble finishes at 4 inches square, which is about the same size as this. I am going to do something different. This has the stitch piece. Sorry, I'm trying to hide my face so it focuses on what I'm holding in front of the camera. Well, anyway, it's got the stitch piece, a piece of sticky board, another piece of sticky board, and there's 2 pieces of sticky board there, because they're sandwiching this little flap that holds it up. I'm going to do the front differently, and I'm not going to do this like the bow on the top. I'm going to do something different. But when I film for this one, stitch along with me if you want. If I think of a hashtag, I'll put it on the screen. It'll be another stitch along where I feel like I'm the only one doing it, but that's okay. As long as you have fun with your crafts, you're good. I'll film the flat fold tutorial for this. It'll be a little bit different, but at the same time, you will be able to figure out how to do this. I know what I want to do just to make it a little bit different, so you'll have 2 different options. If you like this, grab it from our shop. I'd appreciate it. Stitch this. If you're not ready to do your own FFO, I'm going to film the tutorial. It will be after Halloween. Please be patient. If you have this in your stash or you're looking for a Thanksgiving stitch, I really need to make a Thanksgiving chart. Sorry, missed the ball on that one. Probably won't do it again this year. Upcoming flat fold. Something fell over. I have no idea. Okay, plastic. Enough about that. I'll put it back in the plastic later. I do have it all kitted though. I'm using 14 count chalkboard black, Wichelt, and I have all of my, there's not a lot, Classic Colorworks. I had all the colors. So I'll be stitching that on the 14 count with the called for. That's everything that I'm working on. If I'm not working on it, like the Tour de France stitch, if you've seen that, that's next up after the T-stitch. And then once that's done, that'll be all of my big stitches. I do have, here I'll show it since it's on the card. I do want to stitch this. This is Tiny Modernist Stitch Goddess. I have it kitted with a 14 count Fabric Flair Dark Stormy Sea dyed effect and all the called for DMC. It'll probably be a little while before I get to it. Maybe I'll do a stitch along. It may even be next year. I'm trying to limit myself to 1 big chart at a time. I usually don't stitch very big charts. Oh! Not on the list, but there's something down there. These are my Halloween charts that I haven't stitched. Let's look at them since I've got them here. We'll do a mini, I'm going to write this down, that I ended up doing a Halloween chart parade. Oh, also before I forget, make sure you stay to the end if you entered this giveaway from last time. And I'm going to have the giveaway at the end of this one. Some of these are PDF. I may not be able to show them if it's chart only. One of those is called Pumpkin Pile. It was a chart that came with another chart I can't show it. I can't remember which one it came with. It was a bonus chart with one of the Stitching with the Housewives charts. Oh, see, I look at these and then I just want to like stop doing everything and sit there and stitch them all. I have Spooky Haunts, Housewives Halloween ornament. I have to pause for a second. My husband is texting me something he needs for work. I help him with work on his website and paperwork and marketing things. Give me a second. Okay, back to it. This one it's only 3 by 4. See, I know I could do that. It's just a matter of time. Anyway, there we go. This is one of the older Stitching with the Housewives patterns because it's with hands-on design. This actually has 3 different things in it. Jack-o'-lantern Junction Farm. It's got the main picture. And it's got this little small and this small. On the back it shows Priscilla's original chalk art. That's kind of fun. I need a quick drink. I need to do this one at some point because it's got chickens and we have chickens. Let's see what else is in the bag. This is kind of fun. Gives me a chance to review it. I took it out so I could pull out a Halloween stitch, and I pulled out that Benton Creek one, and then I stopped. Boo Crew from Fat Quarter Shop. This was free. You can go on their website and download it. It comes in, I think, 4 different parts. I have all of them here. And then, wait, I had these in order. Let me put them back in order. I have to put them upside down. I had them in some kind of order. I'm not sure. I also printed out, I think the year before Boo Crew, they did Bats and Boos. This was another free one from Fat Quarter Shop. Oh, see, I need to do this. Maybe I'll do a year of Halloween or a year of Christmas or something. Mouse's Halloween Stitching Tiny Modernist. Very cute. I even have some notes on the back for... Why did I do that? Oh, because it was a PDF. So I put all the symbols on the back with the chart, so I didn't have to look at the other page. These... Last year I showed all my Halloween stitches, so I didn't bring them out again. And I had bought 4 of these from Sugar Stitches, and I did 1. I have 3 left. Booville Magic Shop. Booville Pumpkin Farm. I think the one I stitched was called Booville Tea Shop. Was it? Oh, wait, nope. Here's Booville Tea Room. I can't remember the name of the one I stitched. I haven't even taken out any Halloween decorations. It's been so hot. We've been so busy with the animals. It's probably not going to happen this year. I'm a Halloween Scrooge, except for, you know, today. This is called Pumpkin Stack by Cherry Hill Stitchery. Not sure where I got it, but there it is. And the last one, oh no, there's more in here. Oh my goodness gracious. Just a couple. Waxing Moon Designs Bittersweet Trio. These are really cute. Hey There Pumpkin by Hands On Design. Is that it? Last one. Library by Little Stitch Girl. This is really cute. If any of you have a Kindle, someone tipped me off to this really nice site, e-reader or something. I'll link it below, and you can sign up to get an email every day, or you can just browse. There's lots of free books, 99-cent books, markdown books. If you want to create a profile and watch for certain authors, you can do that. I don't do that, but I have fun looking at it every day. I think I've probably downloaded a dozen free books. Anyway, I almost started this one, but I ended up doing the one by Bent Creek. Sneeze edited out for your convenience. This is the bag everything is in. This came from Fat Quarter Shop. What do I have on here? For some reason I have a charm on it that says Flower Market. Focus. This is by Bev Flamingo Toast. She has the best enamel charms and needle binders. That was fun. I totally forgot about that. So we had our Halloween chart parade. Yay! I forgot about it because it's on the bottom and it was underneath the Stitch Goddess in my little calendar. We get these for free. Where do they come from? The Nature Conservancy, because my husband donates. And I just, you know, write on there every day what I'm working on. Just for fun. It helps me figure out how long it takes for me to finish things. Okay, I'm going to set this down. I've got another mystery bag. I think I know what's in here. I made this one too. Another Lori Holt bag. Seriously, let me know if you want some project bags and who your favorite designers are. What's in here? Oh, I'm planning on starting these up again probably next year. I'm on number 4 of the Chicken Club. There's a video on this channel that I made how to do this type of finish. I finished the first 3. They're framed. They're in my room with my long arm. But I've got 4 through 12. I have them all here. I even have, I have everything cut. This is a fabric flare, chicken wire, something. I think that's what it's just called, chicken wire. So 14 count. See, I'm ready to go. Got a little floss on it, but I've been looking for this Q-snap. Now I know where it is. Ooh, gonna get caught in the zipper. Oh, and I put my little piggy on it. That's a Lori Holt charm. So next year, also next year, I'm thinking about doing a Biscorno and a Mill Hill, all of which are on my shelf over there. I should go through the shelf one day. That would be a long one. Sorry, I've got stuff falling all over the place. Let me just get everything back in the... It all fit this morning. Back in the basket. It doesn't want to fit. That's alright. Close enough. Let me look at my list and make sure that I went over everything. Let's do... I'm going to show you the punch needle. The Summer Punch Needle by Lori Holt, and since it's still hot, it's like summer here. I did the first one I showed last time. I'm going to do a coaster finish. I didn't finish it yet, but what I did do is get the next 3 ready. This is her weaver's cloth that goes with her chunky thread, which is like baby weight yarn. I wanted to get everything ready to go. When I do the coaster finish for these, I'll make a video and I'll put it up on the channel. Let me move this. I'll just put it, I don't know where to put it. I'll put it down there. I'm going to move these because we looked at these. I'm just looking to make sure, don't forget flat fold coming up. I'm going to show some of the seasonal items in my shop if you've seen them before and you want to excuse me, pardon me, and you want to get to the haul, just, you know, drag the bar. I won't be offended. I won't know. Happy Hedgieween. And all the information about what it's stitched on is in the chart. This one does not have pictures of how to finish the flat fold. This has pictures of, I believe, how I finished it. This is called Boo Square. This is on a plain pumpkin cutout. I just did some paint, you know, acrylic paint, a couple pieces of sticky board. These are stitching with the Housewives. I think it's Priscilla's Pretty Plaid. There's also Chelsea's Checks. It's one of those. There's Boo Square. I'm going to give away one of my charts too, so watch and see what you like. This is the new one, Happy Hall of Thanksmas. If you don't have time to decorate, I've got you covered for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, all in one. These are the measurements of my pieces and sticky board. That's also included in the chart. All my charts are PDF downloads. They're in my Etsy shop and on my website if you do not shop on Etsy. I have two more. I have Fall Season Squared. And Hello Fall. If you like squirrels, this one's for you. And I have some information on how to finish that when you download. I just noticed this isn't closed. It just about fell apart. All of those are in my shop and website. Again, I'm going to give away one of my charts, so stay tuned for that. Mom's finishes. I'm going to pop them up. I need to find Mom's text. Bear with me a moment here. Mom had two finishes. They'll be up here, either side of me. I'll put them up. One is called Zen Garden by Jan Hicks, and one is Pumpkin Pals by It's So I'm a Fat Quarter Shop. The Pumpkin Pals, I believe, was their Stitch Quarterly. I'm assuming they're called for colors. I think the Pumpkin Pals is probably on a 14 count. The other one looks like it's a smaller count. But I'll pop those up. Thanks for sharing, Mom. There'll be two pictures. Let me go through and double check my list. I didn't want to forget to share her stuff. She always sends me pictures and then I forget to put them in and I feel bad. Another finish for me, I'll pop it up probably in front of my face, is the Bonnie and Camille quilt top finish. I showed the stitch last time, the cross stitch. It's still not FFO'd. My husband is going to make some kind of frame for me. I don't know what he has in mind. But I finished the quilt top and pop that up. I I sewed with Bonnie and Camille One Fine Day Fat Quarter Bundle. I had enough left over to make scrappy binding, so when I quilted all of the binding, and I still have some left over. I was very conservative with my cutting. There's some weird cutting directions in the book. I don't always cut how they say, but it came out, whoops. Good thing there's something in front of my face because I just completely whacked the camera. It came out really good. Okay, we're all set there. I'm going to show a couple shop items and then I'm going to go through haul, giveaway, and animal stuff. Shop items. This one, it's for sale, it's in the shop. I also made two other Halloween items. I've got a runner, and all the measurements are in the shop. This one's kind of long. Let's pop it in front of my face. These are good for, it's kind of weird. It looks like I've got a floating head. These are also good for if you do decorating, you've got a big table, you put this in the table, on the table, and put all your fancy bowls and whatnot in front of it. I'm going to show the back so you can see the quilting. There's a video on my Instagram showing this being quilted, or the other one being quilted. It's got pumpkins. I quilted this one and the next one I'm going to show you in pumpkins. Pumpkins and swirls. Gray on the back. Table runner. Okay. I know a lot of people really get into Halloween decorating, and it's been a few years since I put a table runner or quilt in the shop. Last time they sold right away. These have not sold right away. This is, you can call it crib quilt, lap quilt, wall hanging. The measurements are going to be in the shop. It's square, take my word for it. I'll just open it up. I can't see what I'm doing, obviously. This one is gray on the back, but I also used some of the fun fabrics on the back. Yeah, this one's good for these type of quilts. Again, wall hangings, decorating, throw it on the back of the couch. Or if you just like something on your legs when you're watching TV or you're in a recliner, this is the perfect size. Or if you've got a kid and you want something for the stroller, this is probably appropriately sized. Maybe a little big. It was called crib quilt size. Not having a crib, I have no idea. But sorry, something's moving, so I'm gonna fix it so it doesn't jingle through the whole video. There we go. This is also quilted with the pumpkins and the swirls. This is in the shop. All of my prices include shipping in the US. If you're international, send me a message. International shipping has gotten really expensive, so I can no longer ship internationally for free. I think we're good. This one's going to be too big to hold up, but I'll just show it. I decided to make a Christmas quilt because it's never too soon, right? I'll bring it in front of the camera a little bit. This has metallic fabric. The silver is sparkly. This is a good size quilt. I should have written down how big it was. This is folded in fourths right now. I think it's close to this size. This is a full size quilt. The backing is a white on white dot. And this has the same quilting design as this stipple. Put that in front and then you can see it. There's a video of this being quilted on my Instagram too. Never too early for Christmas. Okay. I'm gonna show some haul. Oh, I got haul from my husband. He was out at a hospital near Goodwill. He mentioned he was going in to grab something. I said, can you look for some frames? He brought me home frames. Lots of frames. I won't hold them all up. Some of them have things in them still. Some of them are just, like this one's just empty. But other ones have sayings and pictures. Here, I'll hold up one more. That one's cute. That one's got a nice mat in it. I may have to get some kind of nature stitch to put in there so I can use this nice mat board. Anyway, they were all a couple dollars each. I've got a bunch of frames now. I've got two piles of Stitchy Kindness. The first pile is from an anonymous Flosstube viewer. Thank you, anonymous Flosstube viewer. Look at, it's the Lizzie Kate Halloween rules. I'll probably do this next year. It's gonna go in that Halloween bag. I think this one's my favorite. I stitched this, the ones I'm giving away, the green flippets, with 2 tall stitchers, and Jennifer stitched these along with me. She's still stitching them, and her mom is stitching all of these. She's doing a really good job on them. So if you want to see what these look like stitched, be sure to check them out. I think everybody watches them. Got a Christmas Primrose Cottage. And the person who gave these to me said I can keep or give away. I haven't made many decisions yet. Any decisions yet regarding that. The Nutcracker Village series. There's 9 charts in here. And some print versions of stitching with a lot of stitching with the housewives, which is really nice. I have that one. Some are still in the plastic. So there's, here, let me. And to all a good night. Really cute. Santa's Candy Cane Lane. Fall Sunflowers. I may have this one, I'm not sure. I know there's one in here that I do have. This one, Deck the Halls. The one with the chickens, I have that one. This is Fall Sunflowers. And these are print versions, by the way. Wreath Swap 2. All those. I have a Christmas bag like that, Halloween bag. Guess where these are gonna go. And Sleigh Ride by It's So I'm a Fat Quarter Shop. I'll go through my charts and compare, and if I have any duplicates, you will definitely see them as giveaways in the future. Thank you, most appreciated. That's really nice. Those are a lot of really nice charts. I really do appreciate it. Not expected, greatly appreciated. I got some fun things, and I'm allowed to say this person's name from, I'll put it below, Wendy's Whimsical Stitches, another floss tuber. She sent me the 2024 fall issue, Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I've covered the address with a sticky note, but just in case, I'm going to put my hands over it. I won't flip through the whole thing. There's probably videos of people doing that. And she doesn't stitch on Aida as much as I do, so she sent me some great Aida. This is a 16 count touch of gray. And little pieces of a bunch of different colors. These will be great for smalls. And this one, let's look. These are, let's see, Fabric Inventory Sale 2022, 16 count assorted. Well, that's good. You know, these are perfect for stitching smalls. That's pretty. I haven't gone through these yet. That one's really soft. I tend to like crunchy. This is nice and crunchy. If it's too soft, I'll actually spray starch it and make it a little crunchy. This is a nice, like an off-white. These are crunchy. This is crunchy. Green. Dark brown. This would be really good for a fall stitch. It's like a blue. Whoops. A pink. A brown. Now that I've messed them all up. There's a piece of paper that's in here and details what everything is. So it's really nice. I really do appreciate this. I need more time so I can make sure to put these things to good use. If I find I can't use everything, I will definitely use them for giveaway. This is the Digi Stitchery 14 count pineapple. And let me fold this. This was a free chart if you bought the thread set. And she bought the thread set and got the free chart. The Fall Feathers, Little House Needleworks. Anything with a chicken I like. Thank you for that. We did the shop items. We just did haul. We're going to do, let's do the giveaways. And then I'm going to talk about animals and something else. Last time, I asked everybody who wanted to enter for these. It's the whole set. I may have to pause for a dog potty break. We'll see. I went ahead and put the plastic in here and I straightened it out. It was really crooked, but this was my complete stitch. So thanks to Mom, who donated her charts. It's the charts only. My mom has stitched it. She has used the buttons that came with it. And then the printout for the layout finishing is included. I asked you to comment the word green. I use a random comment picker. The winner's going to go on the screen. It was Gwen K3. Gwenk 3. One of my dogs is going on the hallway. I guess she's bored. Congratulations. Yay. You have to email me at azfamilyzoo@gmail.com. Let me know you're over 18. Sorry, a little bit. I've got my chair low and I keep doing that. There we go. Let me know you're over 18. I need a mailing address because these are physical charts. Also going to give away, oh, okay, that was the winner from last time. I think that was the only prize. If I forgot something, I'll go back. Let me know. Giveaways for this time. I have 2 charts. I'm going to give them away together. These are from my mom. They're called Things Halloween. I've got Witch Face and Batkin. These are about 35 by, this one's 33 by 45. This one's 35 by 32. They came from the Stitcher's Paradise in Las Vegas. She got them when she was on a trip. Comment the word below spooky, S-P-O-O-K-Y, if you want to win these charts. Keeping an eye on the dog. I'm going to give away one of my chart, your choice. There's lots of seasonal charts. I showed them already. Here's a couple of them. Comment the word zoo. Their PDF I can send to you by email. Please check out my shop. All the money goes to help with our animals. So comment zoo. Oh, one thing before I talk about my animals. I think I showed it before. If not, it's on my I keep crossing my legs and I'm hitting the tripod. But on my Instagram, I showed my husband restored. We'll get it here. Just pretend it's an earthquake or something. He restored a Singer 66 for me. It's running. I need to do film me using it. I saw a Singer 128 come up, a really great price. The inside is in a really rough shape. I'll make sure I've got a picture popped up. He really enjoys mechanical things with gears. He also does watch repair, pocket watch repair, clock repair. It's just a hobby. He's very good at it. So he's going to restore this Singer 128. It was made in 1925, I believe. You can tell by the number on the machine. Singer has a website where you can look up the number. I'll make sure I put up a picture of that. Let's do our animal update. If you are not interested in the animal update, bye, see you later. Thanks for watching. I hope you watched all the way to the end. I always think it's going to be short, and it's going to end up being about an hour. I really appreciate everyone watching. There's a million floss tubes out there, and YouTube's algorithm is not friendly. I can tell when YouTube decides to test my video, because it'll get a whole lot of views. If they don't, it gets no views. It just all depends on how they place it. If you like it, thumbs up, like, subscribe, share it with a friend. I'd appreciate it. It's the only way it's ever going to get seen. We unfortunately lost 2 animals. I talked last time about Niles the hedgehog, who's very old, and he did indeed pass away. He was very friendly. He lived with us. He lived with us for so long that the rescue where I got him actually isn't even doing rescue anymore. The lady has moved on to other things. He's old and he had a very good life. We also lost one of our chickens, the chickens we got from the person who had the house fire, and we took in all their chickens. We took them in over a year ago, I believe, and they were already about 8 or 10 years old. I think they were 8. Now they're close to 9 or 10, and one of them was slowing down and just got old and passed away. So we lost a chicken. An update on Libby. We had another medication adjustment, hoping that'll go well. Libby did get treated for a bladder infection. I think I've got the paperwork down here. Let's see. Yep, I do. It was pretty stubborn. It required 2 vet visits. The first one cost $250, and I'm just telling you this for information. The second one cost $451. You know, labs, x-rays, all that stuff. It took the full 2 weeks of medication. She did recover. She's doing very well. Mikey the tortoise, if you watched last time, he's at it again. He actually completely busted through his enclosure. I'll be putting up pictures. Found him walking around the yard, just happy as can be, so we had to fix that, reinforce it, and hopefully he won't do that again. When it starts to cool off and it kind of have a spring feel, which when the sun goes down it's starting to cool off, they just are looking for a girlfriend and they want to get out and look around. They're very strong. Also, tripod. I will put up a picture. Tripod is missing one of his front legs. He still manages to get through the fence from time to time. They just want to get wherever they can't be. They've got these big, beautiful enclosures, but they still bust up the fences and try to get through. Everything's reinforced. Can't get out anymore. I've got 3 spooky things. I've got a spider, a little snake, and a rattlesnake. Warning you, in case you do not like these things and don't want to see these things, turn it off. Okay? Fair warning. I went out at night to take Jacqueline out to pee. We have a little deck out here so we don't have to go all the way out to the backyard. It's easy, it's quick for the dogs. They just run out and pee and come back in. And I've got a plant pot with a cactus. Go out with a flashlight. There's going to be a picture. Let's see, I'll put my hands to the side maybe. I don't know, 3-4 inches. Spider, I don't even know if you'll see that or if I'll put the picture over it. We'll see. Huge, in my opinion, 3 to 4 inches. It's not a tarantula. I think it might be a wolf spider, but it was fuzzy and hairy and scary, and I don't like spiders. They just really creep me out. I gave that plant pot a wide berth. We walked around it, got her to do her thing, and walked as wide as we could around it, came back in. Ugh. Spiders. Let's see, earlier was it this week? No, it was last week? Last week. Thursday, I was in my sewing room. My husband says, hey, come out here, bring your camera. I have something, you gotta see this, come see this. And he's holding up, I'll put up a picture or the video, I'll see what I can do. A little snake, friendly snake, that's okay. He says, I found this in the bathroom. I said, well, how in the world did it get in the bathroom? And he says, I don't know. And I thought, well, we opened the doors and we let the dogs in and out. It probably just slipped in, we didn't see it. Small, non-venomous, okay, whatever. Takes it outside. Comes back in the afternoon. Like later, was it the afternoon? No, it was the next day, I think. I don't know. Anyway, 4 times we found this snake in our house. 4 times. Oh my goodness. And I'll put a picture up. I saw it at night and we came, got it, take it. That time I said, just take it like way, way out in the desert. Just get rid of it. Blending right in by the baseboard and everything. Little thing. Little stubborn little snake. It's like I said, it's starting to cool off at night. They're looking for a place to hibernate is what's happening. We think we found out where it was coming in. We've got an outdoor, I don't know what you want to call it, utility closet, and there's a small water heater in there, and there was a hole, so we patched that up, and we found a sink that had a hole, around the pipe where the sinks are, where the pipe goes into the wall, so patched that all up. Haven't seen him since, don't want to see him again. Very cute, small, just, snakes. The big one. If you follow my animal Instagram, which is AZ Family Zoo, you've seen this video. I'll put up the video. First I'm going to put up some pictures and then I'll go ahead and close out with the video. Rattlesnakes. Very scary. We get them every year. More concern for the dogs than anything else. We were out one night, took all the dogs out. I brought them all back in. My husband went to take the trash can out or something. And he comes in, he says, hey, you know, come over here, look out the sliding glass door. And I'll put up the picture. A couple steps down, right below where the dogs had been standing on their way to their, what we call the dog park, curled up rattlesnake. It was sleeping, thankfully. And thankfully the dogs didn't step on it, and he didn't step on it. He almost stepped on it. So he went out and he got the pitchfork and says, I'm going to get rid of it. You know, scoops it up to throw it over the fence. And you know, of course, it wakes up and it starts, they're very loud. You'll see that. I'll put up a video. Got it out of the yard. You know, ended up flinging it a little bit and then getting the hose. You spray them with water. They don't like it. They'll get out of the yard. Usually we get one a year. We spray it with the hose, it leaves, it doesn't come back. The very next night, I was out with Jacqueline, and if you watched the video before, you know that Jacqueline's been barking at my husband for some unknown reason. We don't know why. So I've been putting her harness and her leash on her, and that seems to calm her down, or I carry her. She's about 15 pounds, so I just I'm carrying this dog around all the time in the evening when he gets home from work, but it keeps her quiet, whatever. Took her out at night, you know, the next night, and I have a flashlight and I'm looking around and we're walking around through the yard, and I turned to look up because supposedly we were able to see the Aurora Borealis Northern Lights that night. It's too much light pollution here, couldn't see anything. But I turned, I looked up, and she's sniffing, and I hear the rattlesnake. Yanked her because she's wearing her harness, so I just pulled her and hauled my butt into the house. Of course I'm wearing slippers. I don't like to run, but boy, I can run fast if I hear a rattlesnake. Yikes. So got her inside. We located the snake. We called a couple different places, and we ended up using the Phoenix Herpetological Society. They had somebody 15 minutes up the road, and she came out, and they use a big long pincher, and they stand far back, and they pinch it, and they grab it, and they put it in a bucket, seal it in the bucket, and they take it away. She told me she was going to take it. She knew a nice place in a preserve where there were rocks and there's a water source. You know, they don't kill them. They take them away from people and homes and they relocate them. And not too far, because it can throw them off if they get moved too far away. And they're about, you know, animals and helping and all that stuff. Ugh. So I'm going to close with the rattlesnake video. I did put it up on my animal Instagram. If you've seen it, you don't have to watch. But thank you for watching. Here comes the rattlesnake video. Don't forget to use the word spooky if you want one of these, and to use the word zoo for a chart of your choice if you want to win one of my charts. Thank you again for watching. Here comes the scary snake video. Oh, a little bit of a tease. I got the whole snake bucket. Enjoy. See you next time. Here I am, holding a rattlesnake in a bucket. Never again. Bye, Mr. Snake. Thank you, Phoenix Herpetological Society.